Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time out and watching Mentoria Career Talks. Today we have with us Mridula Desai, who is a absolutely phenomenal singer, vocalist, and artist. Somebody who's worked across spectrums, whether it's radio, whether it's jingles, whether it's performances. She was also one of the people who performed at the absolutely phenomenal Robert Albert Hall in all the way in London. So phenomenal singer, going to talk to us about exactly what a career in singing, in music is like. So I'll hand over the screen to you.
I come from Calcutta. Now I am based in Bombay. Basically, I come from a very conservative, orthodox family which never allowed to learn music. And I love music. I love singing. I had a singing voice at that time, and I was not allowed to go out and sing or learn anything. But then I used to listen to recordings through these EPs and LPs. I just was in touch with the thing I loved. And that was my first thing. The music and singing was my first love at that time. So this was before my marriage. After I got married, I moved to Bombay. And then I started gradually, slowly, I started my musical journey started.
Got it. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. What I'd love to know, Mridula ji, is how did you decide to go from a master's in political science to a 20 plus year career in music and singing? We'd love to know a little bit more about that.
You know, it was easy for me because many of my relatives were in this music field. They started inviting me for their shows, and since I was getting good response, so I pursued that same thing. And it started growing in my in Calcutta. My parents' home, we used to have music concerts of classical artists like Bismillah Khan Saab or Ajay Chakravarti, classical music, Girja Devi, Thumri, and other kirtans and other things. So Viji Jo used to come for violin and all. So I grew up listening to all that. Maybe that left a mark on my mind about music and all. And Subbalakshmi, MS Subbalakshmi from Carnatic music from South India, she came to our place and she heard me sing Sanskrit shlokas which I had done, and I had performed at my school. I stood for a competition and I sang in front of her. That boosted my morale, and because she appreciated. So this is how it went initially.
Was the fact that you had a lot of people in your family in the industry or pursuing music, was that something that also nudged you or pushed you to believe that it's possible?
It was just 2 or 3 people at that time who invited me to sing for their shows. By word of mouth, I started getting work like dance ballets. I used to do lot of dance ballets, sing for dance ballets, be it Gujarati, Marwari, and Hindi. See, I never planned. I was into politics and all, and this path came. The musical path came, and that way I never had to ask for work. I never had to think because it was my passion. I was following my passion, and at that time I had never thought that I have to earn through this.
So we've seen you do powerful voice jingles, you've done albums, you've worked in so many different kinds of languages. What would you say was your favorite or your core focus, and how did it become your core focus area in the music or singing fraternity?
My core focus became, I got a lot of recognition from my Hindi film songs, like old from 1935 to 1965 only, because it suited my voice. So I chose those songs and those singers because people accepted me, and they just gave me so much love, and that I chose this particular line, not Lata Mangeshkar or Asha Bhosle, because there are many singers singing those songs. So this was a special thing I chose for myself. So I got more recognition because people are rare who sing these songs. It helped me a lot.
Got it. So you're suggesting that anytime that you're getting in, students or anybody who's getting into the career of music should find their niche and focus on that, because that would help them continuously differentiate themselves.
Yes, I would always advise you concentrate on your training. You channelize into that line, so that will give you more benefit. And then you can try. You can use other techniques and all, but you should always follow the thing what you love most. Some people like to do soft numbers, and that suits their voice because they have husky and soft voice. They can follow that kind of thing. So if you but not that, you can always try for powerful song, but you can yourself judge what is suiting you best and what people are accepting you as a folk singer, or you are singing film music, or you are singing classical, anything. You can do fusion also. You can mix and match what suits best.
There's something that I would love to know. How did your parents react when you told them you want to become a singer and shift from Kolkata to Bombay? What was their reaction, and what were the arguments there?
See, this thing never came my way because I had no musical training before my marriage, and after my marriage I started learning. And so my parents, but my in-laws were very helpful, very encouraging. My husband was very encouraging, so I never had to face any resistance from the family that you can't follow this line. My mother-in-law herself was a sitarist. She was a singer herself, so she was a student of Ustad Halim Jafar Khan, sitarist. So that I was very lucky. There's a lot of recognition, lot of I would say money also. Nobody should feel that how I'm going to survive in this field. You can always do, but you have to have contacts, you have to have PR, and then everything is all right.
So after your marriage, when you decided that you want to become a singer or a vocalist, what are your first steps? How did you sort of take your first strides and steps into the career after you decided that this is something that you want to do?
See, I joined Akashvani Gayak Vrind. Akashvani Gayak Vrind is Kanu Ghosh was doing at All India Radio Bombay. And my mother-in-law forced me that this is a very nice thing, you must go. I mean, she cajoled me that it's a very nice thing. And every month there used to be recordings of different Indian languages, all regarding India, like Bharat, So that was a starting thing. That is how I started. And every month there used to be, but that was a choir. But we learnt a lot through that, and through that I came to know many people, music directors also, and people heard me, and I started getting jingles through that. I started getting even Bhojpuri films recordings, Rajasthani film recordings. And after this, since people came to know, I did Punjabi also and Telugu. Today's youngsters, you all are very lucky because YouTube and the media is there. We had nothing at that time, but by word of mouth, everything happened.
And when you were getting into the career, which is relatively an unconventional career, at least for most mass mindsets, were you afraid about finances? Were you afraid about how you're going to make enough money, how you're going to sustain in the career, or was that not a worry at all?
No, that was not a worry because, as I told you, God had been kind, and from the very beginning, when I started going for shows and recordings, whatever I demanded, I got. Maybe people had grace, they used to say, we want this singer. They used to name to the organizer. There are organizers who arrange shows. They are inviting me to sing particular songs, my songs which they love. So, and performance was there. When I perform, I just enjoy myself. When you enjoy yourself, the audience will enjoy, and they will enjoy, and you will get a response immediately.
If you were to advise a student who was looking at building a career in music or as a singer, what would a sort of a 8-step action plan to kickstart a career in music or kickstart a career as a singer be?
See, what I felt after looking at myself, that since I did not get opportunity early on, start early. If you love music, if you want to pursue a career in music, always start early, so that you know the technique, you are aware of the rhythm, you are aware of the scales, you are aware of the source and all, so that whenever you go for some work, you're not caught unawares or you don't find it difficult. Your PR is very important nowadays. You have to have the right people and get in touch with them, and through your videos, make videos, and try the thing which is today the trend today. But when I sang Lata kind of numbers or other soft numbers, people loved it. So try new things. People love today, they like change, they want change. So I feel that you have to be human when you are in this field. This is a very good quality. I have heard of many playback singers that they were very, very arrogant, and but if you are nice and kind and all, that helps a lot, and you get a positive response. Apart from the talent, you have to have the talent, but you have to be a good human being to be accepted by in this field.
But after a person has gotten training, how do they get started into this career? Because it's a, so say somebody doesn't have contacts or doesn't have connects in the industry. How does one initiate their career in this industry?
Most important thing is putting your whatever you produce, a video, put on YouTube, send to all your contacts. I like to help people. I have helped many people who have come from Calcutta, from in any other place. I have helped them. They said, Mridula ji, can we have? I have given them numbers of organizers. I have given them numbers of music directors or stage show people. But it takes time. We have to have patience. And like if you are interested in recordings, you have to go to music directors. You have to follow up with people you know that they have contacts over there. Like suppose I told you that people came to me, I have helped them, I have given them numbers, I have personally phoned, this artist is very good. PR is very important. You have to project yourself. Like there are also many film recordings going on which are of small scale, small film. You can start with that. I started also doing Bhojpuri albums and all. So initially you can't expect कि अभी पैसा बहुत मिल जाएगा तुरंत. No, it will take some time. It will take 5 to 6 years.
How do you reach out to the organizers or the music directors with your music? Say you've created something on YouTube, right? What do you think is the best way? So say if I as a person have no connects at all with the music industry, how do I reach out to somebody who's a decision maker in the industry or who's a talent sort of, somebody who's looking for talent? How do I reach out to them, or who is the right person to reach out to share my videos or share my talent with?
You have to catch hold of some artists, either singers. If the person is a singer or a musician, you catch hold of them. You ask them where to see. I want to sing or I want to perform. Where to go, who to contact. So, like I did some portions in Golio Ki Leela, Ram Leela. So he called me, Mridula ji, this Bansali is wanting some Gujarati kind of folk voice, and they accepted. Bansali liked my this thing. So I did about 15-20 pieces. I got many recordings through such people. Another boy to this when I started was chorus. So I got my Chennai this Bangalore recording, Telugu recording through this person. He told somebody said ki folk voice chahiye for Telugu song, full throat. They said ki you have to go to this it was Chennai rather, and आपका टिकट आ जाएगा फ्लाइट का, आप जाएंगे. And I thought it is just Ilaron kind of alap and all. It wasn't alap. It was the crescendo, the final climax song. So it was a challenge. I did not know the language, but the music director, Mr. Ravi Koti, he was very helpful, and they had good arrangers. It was a big recording studio of Bala Subramaniam, and it was a live recording, and I was nervous. I had never done this kind of thing before. I had done live recordings, but this being a Telugu language and a film recording on a big scale, but they were so nice and helpful. 1 hour they taught me how to sing the lyrics and then it was very easy. I told you, like, you come through many people, you have to maintain relations with everybody, maintain contact, be in touch with people. So there are people who help. There are managers of various music directors also. You can go to the recording centers, recording studios, and meet some music director. I did not have to meet, but there are youngsters who need to go and meet. There are many good singers, they had to wait for hours and hours to meet the music director or the producer. Sir, this is my CD. I sing this, and I have done this. I have done that. So it is a struggle. It is hard work, but you can do it. You have to go to studios to meet the music directors if you want to be in films and all. It is you have to make several rounds. See, I did not want to go for playback. The songs which came my way came through contacts and all, and even Bhojpuri, Punjabi film songs and all. But these were not very, very big films. These were regional films and small films. So, and I did not bother. Okay, I get work. I am singing this film song. I sang with Sonu Nigam. I sang with Vinod Rathod. I sang with Kavita Krishnamurthy, female duet. And even Kumar Shanu. So these were but small films. But I did it. So till now, they sometimes Mridula ji jayenge aap. But when you go into for shows, you have rehearsals and all. So the recording thing was left behind, and I got into shows. But then I got good recognition. I was getting work, lot of work. So then I did not bother about recordings. This was my experience.
So I'd love to know how, from a young, passionate singer to performing at the Robert Hall and making albums and video jingles and films, what were your top 3 learnings as a professional in the music fraternity?
You have to have basic musical training to understand what is being asked to be sung. I'm not talking about stage. Stage, you sing the songs which were sung. But when you go for recordings or some fresh composition, you have to have basic training in music to understand what is being said. And yes, you have to be, when you are passionate, you have to be emotional. When the song comes, you have to emote the song. Whether it is a sad song, whether it is a happy song, you have to emote. It should come from here. I have seen Lata ji singing all happy songs, sad songs. He was just standing there, but the voice came from here and the emotions came. So you have to have feeling when you sing. That is very important.
What do you believe are the opportunities that people today have as a singer? When they just get into the industry as a singer, as an artist, as a vocalist, what are the various array of opportunities that they can leverage in different kinds of genres and industries? We'd love to know a little bit more about that from you.
There are many. Nowadays, there are many. They are doing dubbings also nowadays. Lot of dubbings in different languages, Indian languages and foreign languages. And there are several serials also. They need, for background music, they need all music companies, all music directors. They have favorite singers who are there in the studio to sing particular. Chalo idhar mein background mein ye gaana hai. So lot of opportunities are there. as I said, dubbing is there, recording is there, stage is there, jingles are there, and YouTube, videos. You will get opportunity of different kinds. That like as I said, film. Many other singers are there. They want to do duets together. They produce videos together. So the various channels are there. Work is, there is a lot of work. You have to just tap it.
What are the challenges that someone entering the career of a vocalist or a singer is likely to come across?
First of all, initially, people might exploit you by not paying you. They might just pay you for your taxi fare or conveyance money. But at that time, my advice is at that time not to look kitna paisa mil raha hai kya. Need opportunities don't come very easily. So if you get a chance, lap it up, and if you have talent, it will come out, and then you can have as much money you want. PR is very important always. Today's as you call zamana hai PR ka, so follow up. You have to have contacts, and all kind of singers youngsters are coming, females, males. So you leave a mark on them. People love it, and you will be appreciated. You will be accepted.
So I also wanted to know from you, what were your favorite songs or albums to work on in your entire career journey, and why were they your most favorite?
The old songs, as I said, I love singing folk songs because they just made me happy. It came from within, and like Rajasthani folk, Punjabi folk, or Gujarati folk. I love singing that because it was in my system. I felt it was in my system, and it came out when I sang those songs. It came out very well. And and the songs from Hindi film like Noor Jahan, Shamshad, because I was very happy singing those songs. So I pursued that field, and that worked very well for me.
So if you were to give one piece of advice to any student or individual entering the career of music or singing or becoming an artist, what would that key advice for success or that success mantra be from you?
Be sincere in what you are doing. And sometimes people get just demotivated, like you want to pursue this field, go for that. Always pursue, try, and you will succeed today